1,600 square feet. It was built in 1996. The home features ceramic tile flooring throughout, has a large master bedroom. There's a bonus room directly off the great room, which could be used as a study. You can enjoy the serenity in the backyard with a covered patio. There is also a two-car garage. The address is 78134 Jalousie. It's right off of Sunny Days Drive in Sun City in Palm Desert. I will be there today from 10 to 2 and on Sunday from 11 to 2. Hope to see you there so you can enter into my raffle.
Sounds good. All you guys go out there and see Chris. Have a great Saturday, Chris.
You're listening to the Palm Springs Real Estate Buzz on Real Talk, the new 99.1 FM and 920 AM KGX.
Welcome back. Our first guest this morning is Brian Rowley. Brian is a member of Toastmasters International, and he is the owner of mousehelp.com, which does all kinds of stuff for computers, software, websites, etc., etc. Now, why would we have somebody from Toastmasters talking on our real estate show today? Well, here's the reason, and Brian's going to fill it in. There are folks that move to town. Maybe they might be leasing, they might be buying a home. However, they probably also might be looking for a job. And they want to present themselves to a potential employer in as nice or best way that they possibly can. And Brian has been a member of Toastmasters for how long, Brian?
I think I've been in Toastmasters since 2012, but I would have to check the records to make sure I didn't get there in 11.
Well, welcome to Palm Springs Real Estate Buzz. Tell us a little bit about Toastmasters and what it's meant to you.
Toastmasters is a group of people that are dedicated to basically helping you achieve your dreams, or even just to get a little better at standing in front of a crowd and delivering a message. A lot of people have an issue with their level of confidence. They're not sure how exactly to craft a speech and deliver it. They probably shake at the idea. It's supposed to be still the number one fear is public speaking. So if you say to someone, Toastmasters, they immediately most of the time I get, I could never do that. I could never stand up and talk in front of people.
What's nice about Toastmasters is it also helps with your confidence level and also your leadership skills as well, correct?
That's correct. In fact, that was the motto of Toastmasters for years, is where leaders are built. And it's interesting because we recently changed our program a little bit, and it lists the benefits to Toastmasters in 5 blocks here in front of me. One is public speaking, which is like the least thing someone new wants to be involved in, right? I already had to twist their arm to get them into Toastmasters. And now they're talking about becoming a good public speaker. Well, you first have to get past the idea of these other 3-4 things that you need to do to be able to put together a speech and deliver it. But at the bottom of all of it, it has confidence, almost grayed out. But to me, that's why you're coming to Toastmasters, so you can be in a friendly environment where people are trying to help you get better at standing in front of a group and delivering a speech. And once you realize that you're in a loving and supporting environment that actually benefits you to make as many mistakes as you can in this environment, because that's how you're going to make the improvement, and that there's no judgment, nobody's going to laugh at you when you make mistakes. We might ring a bell if you say too many times. And or so.
So
and then you don't do that either. You don't double clutch. You just know how to start your sentences. You know how to end when a period comes. You know how to pause, take a break, take a breath, get ready to deliver your next thought. But all of that, to me, the confidence booster that you're getting while you're in Toastmasters is, to me, the most important part of it. The leadership that you're going to learn, the management you have to have, and the public speaking that will come out of all of these new skills that you develop. It's like public speaking is the last of it, and confidence is the first part of it. And I just think if you're new, let's say you just moved to the desert, now you need to get a job. You know what you do for a living. You know how to speak on that topic. So you know when you're going into an interview that you already can be conversant on the topic that you know that well. But how you say things without stammering, without ums or and so's, and then whatever those filler words are that you're using to connect your thoughts, we can help you eliminate those from your vocabulary so that every sentence you begin and end is a clear thought, part of a paragraph, part of the overall speech, part of your message. And when you're interviewing and you feel yourself delivering the answers in clear, concise, meaningful sentences, you'll know you're nailing it. And there's nothing better for you in a job interview than to come in with those speaking skills and to be as confident as you possibly can in front of a complete stranger who knows that they need what you have to offer. And you know you can deliver the goods. It's just like Toastmasters. The people in the audience, they want what you're saying. They want to hear what your message is. They came to get the goods, get the gifts that you have to deliver to them. There's no better feeling than standing in front of the crowd and just giving them all the love you have and feeling that love reflected back at you from the crowd. I always say it's like I'm on fire when I'm delivering a speech in Toastmasters. It's the best feeling in the world. But you have to get past the part of where you're trying to build confidence and you're afraid of public speaking. If you stop thinking about yourself and all you're thinking about are the people who are getting these wonderful gifts that you've brought for them, you can't be afraid when you're loving people. It just, the two things, fear and love don't go together. It's like oil and water, they won't mix. When you're taking care of your audience and you're delivering your message with love, there's just no fear involved in that. You're not thinking about yourself, you're only thinking about them. It's the perfect cure for the fear of public speaking.
I remember when somebody asked me to join Toastmasters, I was thinking about this guy in a tuxedo with a bow tie, giving a speech in front of everybody, and that's not the case. I've been involved with Toastmasters now for about 2 years, and it really has helped with my thought process. And you're right, when you get in front of a group of people, it's fun because you're, like you said, you're sharing your gift, your thoughts, whatever you have to impart on these people to get the message across. Now, I know that there's a number of Toastmasters get-togethers throughout the course of the week, and the one that you belong to is where?
Oh, we are called Desert Sunrise Speakers, and we meet in Rancho Mirage every Thursday morning at 7:15 a.m., and we are finished and gavel out of the meeting by 8:30 every time so you can be to work on time. And it was funny that you mentioned the guy with the bow tie and the tuxedo, because one of my first exposures to Toastmasters was a guy named Billy Bishop who always wore a bow tie. And I don't remember if he had a tuxedo on that day or not, but I remember watching him and thinking, that guy is having a world of fun speaking to this room full of people. I want to be where he is now, and I'm going to figure out how to get there one day. And here I am. So Rancho Mirage, let's see, we're at the corner basically of Monterey and Country Club. So if you know where the Albertsons is on that corner, we're across the street from there, near that Eisenhower Healthcare Center place. But easy to get to, centrally located, 7:15 a.m. Show up, and you will be greeted warmly and lovingly by the members of Toastmasters.
You notice I didn't You noticed that I did not jump on anything that you were saying because you had a nice long string of information that was very concise, and I appreciate that very much. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about Toastmasters, give us a call. Call our hotline, and we'll get you the information that you need. Again, we're talking to Brian Rowley. He is a member of Toastmasters International. You can also search for Toastmasters International online. It's very simple. Again, Brian Rowley, thank you so much for joining us today. Have a great Saturday.
Thanks, John. Thanks for having me.
John Sloan and the John Sloan Real Estate Group at Keller Williams Realty have been a dynamic force